life I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion.
I started calisthenics because when it became popular on YouTube about 8, 9, 10 years ago, I started seeing guys doing moves that I didn't really think were possible, I'd never seen before, and I wanted to try it. I tried it with my gym background, and it was really hard, and I was really impressed that these kind of things could be done, so I just started to get into it and really enjoyed it.
When did you start calisthenics?
So that was primarily about 7 or 8 years ago, and I got into it slowly over the course of a few years.
How often do you train?
Overall about 7 days a week, but 3 or 4 days of structured workouts per week, but only in the gym you end up pretty much training all the time, so 7 days a week probably.
Who's the most famous person you've met through this sport?
That would definitely be Ed Barstars, creator of Barstars, one of the world's biggest movements of calisthenics street workout. We even brought him over here to Australia to do some demos and workshops here in the gym earlier this year actually.
What's your favorite part about doing calisthenics?
I love the free energy and the holistic approach to training that you get from just using your own body weight as opposed to using weights, which tends to stiffen you up and block you out more. With calisthenics you just feel more free and energized, which I love.
Where do you think the sport will be in 10 years' time?
I think the sport's just going to grow and grow, just like CrossFit did from about 15, 20 years ago. Started small and now it's one of the biggest movements in the world. I'm not sure if we'll get to be the biggest movement in the world either, but it is just going to grow and grow. More and more people are getting into it. More and more gyms are using bodyweight areas in their gym now to promote health and fitness.
When did you open up Melbourne Calisthenics and why?
I started Melbourne Calisthenics almost 6 years ago, primarily because no one else in Melbourne actually had a group going. So I looked it up, no one was doing it. So I thought, well, I want to do calisthenics. So I started a group, called it Melbourne Calisthenics, and people started coming along. Before long, we grew bigger and bigger every week. And eventually we needed a place to call our own. So I opened this gym, MCHQ.
Away from the darkness and the burning sun, makes me wonder if I'm the real crazy one. I don't know what I've become. Turn my house into a jail. It's like I'm locked up in a cell now, where courage is the only key. Gotta come up with a plan and start acting like a man, and it's time for me to make a change. Here's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm finished being scared of you, so you better watch your back. All this time and the depression started causing some aggression. I don't know what to do with myself. I can't live forever locked inside this house, away from the darkness and the burning sun. Makes me wonder if I'm the real crazy one. I don't know what to do with myself. I can't live forever locked in.
When did you start calisthenics?
That's a hard one because, I mean, you start calisthenics just in traditional strengthening with like push-ups, dips and pull-ups, all those classics. I'd probably say I started conditioning through calisthenics maybe a year ago, but I didn't start getting fully serious about it as a sort of means to an end, as an end in itself, until maybe 6 months, 7 months ago.
Why did you start calisthenics?
Well, initially I started calisthenics as a way to strengthen my core and my body for the flips and all the sports I was doing. I thought it would be a good way to sort of supplement my other training. Then it turns out I sort of found a passion for it in itself, and it developed to become practically as big as all my other sports. Yeah, I mean, it started as a conditioning thing, but then I developed into the freestyle part of it, and now it's what I think about a lot, and I love to do it.
Where do you think the sport will be in 10 years' time?
I mean, at the moment it's growing exponentially. Like, it's crazy how many people are getting onto it literally every day, whether that's as a sport in itself or as a way to sort of transform your body, a new revolution in that sense. But I think it will be big. I think it will become essentially the new parkour, like a new sport that's sort of cutting edge. I think it will be, yeah, on the verge of the popularity of parkour within 10 years.
Why did you start calisthenics, Sid?
I started calisthenics as a general way of fitness initially. Then through the sport and just like training, I met a few people from our school, even Charlie Guthrie. And then from then I just met people around St Kilda, this gymnastics centre called NICA. And I've been like training it for about 1 to 1.5 years. It's been really good so far. One of my best moments throughout this was just learning the like skills in general, and like what I first thought what might be impossible was like I managed to eventually get it. It was good. Done.
Tell the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Only time I feel pain when I'm feeling love. That's why I said it on my face that I'm down numb. Only time you come my mind when I'm all alone. That's why I'm never really alone in the nighttime. Change hoes like clothes, I can get attached. Cause these hoes 5 starters like lit matches. I've been feeling really lost, looking all attachments. I don't really go outside cause I hate traffic. I don't wanna go outside, get caught in traffic. Tell the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Tell the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Tell the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind.